Okay, Cancer. So this is just another quick read I thought I would do for you guys. So this is just a different deck fortune reading card by Sharina Starr. So just to get into it, offhand here, we do see the lion harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Marriage is also on the mind or some kind of connection. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. And the Fool is have the courage to embrace change and take risks, as well as the World card. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. And then we've got the clarifiers below. So what I'm looking at here first, certainly with the lion, this is a new adventure, I would say, something that you are, in terms of a love connection, or at least that it seems to be something that's coming through, that you're having to consider is some kind of relationship here. And again, this isn't for everybody, it's specific to those that resonate, but the lion card is an indicator that there is something that you need to stand uh, stand up for, and this is a symbol of protection as well. So I feel like either if you're fighting an injustice of some sort, certainly it does fare in your favor. But I feel for those this resonates for, this has more to do with gaining some kind of admiration or respect from others because you are somebody who's been strong in the face of difficulty. You faced your challenges head on, and you are now going to accomplish some kind of significant connection that will bear some meaning to you and is going to help you to rise in some way or reach a different height in terms of a personal connection. Like I say, has some sense of deeper emotion that goes with it. And certainly this can be also a passionate connection with that lion card as well. So when it comes to your emotions, I feel like there could be a certain level of anger for some of you as well in around a situation emotionally, but for the most part, it sort of bears some kind of uh, reconciliation or something like that with the proposal card. It looks like something has been redeemed on some level. So there is some kind of connection here that seems to be renewing in some way. So again, for some of you, this could be in a new business of some sort, and you just have to persevere and you'll get through and make some kind of connections here. But it's definitely dealing with long-term commitments, and it's certainly something that's going to be more of a promising card about achieving goals up ahead. So this is definitely long-term commitments that are, this could be long-term connections, friends, family, whatever, but this is definitely persevering through some tough situations here. When we get to the card of marriage, a lot of this really does feel very relationship oriented. So there's some sense of emotional fulfillment and unconditional love that is, coming through as some kind of attractive appeal, that kind of thing. And certainly there can be a very good chance of celebrating something here, but I also feel like there's something that's been, a lot of attention's being drawn to this connection because it is going to be something I feel that's quite significant in your personal life that you are having to deal with. But there is some kind of a judgment or awakening to how this situation, how you're seeing the situation is what I would say here. So, I mean, the card of judgment is definitely speaking to a current situation. It's something that you've really taken a hard look at. And I don't feel like this is new love coming in. I feel like this is an existing love for most of you that, as I say, resonates in terms of a love situation. But even in terms of a work situation, I mean, this could speak to just opening up to new career paths, that kind of thing. So there is about something here about following your destiny in some sort. And again, it feels like, you're very determined and there's a lot of motivation to make a connection with somebody here, is what I would say here, especially with that judgment card, because there's been a lot of soul searching to find some balance within yourself and within another. And I feel it doesn't mean that there's not going to be any more problems. There's always difficulties. Everything's always a negotiation in terms of any kind of connection, business or otherwise. But it certainly does feel like you've gained some wisdom to allow this to grow into a little bit further, into the direction that you're wanting it to move. So if the pathway is moving in the direction that you're favoring. The Fool card is that you're sort of embracing this new territory. So again, whether this is work or a relationship, but again, very strong relationship oriented. It does feel like there's a new adventure here for you to take. It is going to be something that is going to require a lot of perseverance and certainly a lot of strength and courage to get through because it's a new way of living, a new experience. It's taking you out of your comfort zone. And it does feel like this is something that you would enjoy, or there's elements of it that you're going to enjoy. And I just feel like this is something that you feel you can grow in. The card of the birth is certainly one that indicates that this is something that could blossom. This is something that could really go the extra mile because there's new possibilities that go with it, new opportunities for you to grow and transform, and certainly a new phase of your life for something to start over again. So, whether this is the actual birth of a child or a new idea or project, again, it's somehow reinventing you, and you're moved by this connection and this new adventure in a very significant way because you're really awakening to something that is very heartfelt. It's very passion based. It's a journey that is going to be something where you're not afraid to put all of yourself into. So again, for some of you, this is a love affair of some sort or some kind of significant connection that's growing and expanding, and your personal responsibilities here are going to expand in a really exponential way because the world card is taking you into a direction where, these are major goals and these are things that you're trying to achieve that are going to be very widespread. So I feel like it would affect several areas of your life in terms of achievements. So this is also a time for you to complete, or that you have completed, a very significant major cycle, and where there might have been a lot of hardships and it's taken a lot of endurance. But the world card in itself is also speaking to possible travel or movement in another direction here where you're actually changing, broadening yourself in some way. So you're broadening your horizon in some way. Could be networking, communicating with other people, but it definitely is going to broaden your life in a very expansive way in terms of money, investments, relationships, sort of touching on a lot of levels here, I would say. But a very uplifting, fortunate card either way with the world. So that's what I've got for you, just as a quick sort of add to what I've done for today. So hopefully it gives you a little bit of insight. I'll do some other cards further out, different reads, different cards. Have a great day and keep moving forward.